Hey y'all, so before I get this video started, let me give a quick shout out. These were the first 3 comments in my last video. If you want to be featured in my next video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and come show me some love when I drop a new video. Good morning, you guys. It is Monday, October 21st. It is 11:02 in the morning. I'm actually in a trade right now. I'm going to show y'all. I forgot to charge my little vlogging camera that I typically use. My mom used it at the wedding we were at yesterday, and she drained the battery to nothing, honey. I actually almost slept through the session. I think by the time I woke up, a trade had actually triggered. It just hadn't hit the pending yet. So I went ahead and hurried up and put the pending in. Right now, I'm only up about 2 points. I've reached quite a bit of resistance at my break-even level, and it's coming back down to my entry. Yeah. So this is what the chart is looking like right now. This is a 2-point chart. You guys can see it is on an uptrend, and we are in a buy right now. So the vertical line is the blue vertical, is the bar that triggered for the pending to get put in. White line is where my current entry is, and red is the stop loss. You can see the resistance that's happening at the blue line, which means that because I'm in the buy, the resistance is pushing the price back down. Green is where the bar has to, or the price has to get to in order for that bar to close, open above the blue and close above it, so we can start looking for the exit strategy. This is what the 5-minute chart is looking like. You guys can see once it got to that blue break-even line, it's just been really choppy. And in the past, it's been some resistance and support there. The highest the price has gotten so far in the market has been 30.25, if I'm not mistaken. So we have room to, you know, go up before we reach major resistance, because it's reaching that major high or whatever. But yeah, not sure which way it's going, but like I said, I'll update you. Right now I'm 2.75 points in profit. My highest was 5.75. So yeah. Hey y'all, so it is 5:59 p.m. I'm just getting back home. Quick update with the trade, because I don't think I updated you guys before I left, but I did win the trade. It finally broke through that break-even point. But I messed myself up because I made a mistake that I've never made before. Essentially, when I was changing my original stop loss to be the new stop loss of the close of that 2-point bar, you know, my reversal exit strategy or whatever, I left click the mouse instead of middle clicking it. So I essentially got myself out at the current price the market was at, instead of putting the pending order for the reversal of the bar. So in doing that, it was only an hour left in the session. I knew nothing else would pop up. So I went ahead and went to my aunt's house to help with the babies like I do every Monday. So I was hoping that the market reversed after I accidentally got myself out, but it didn't. So I prevented myself from getting an extra 2.5 points. So it's kind of annoying, but whatever. I still had my best day as far as the total amount of money that I made on one trade, and that's because I'm on 2 contracts now. So I profit 6.75 points for $67.50 minus the $2.44 commission. It's like, what, $65.03 or something like that. Now, had I not got out accidentally when I did, there was literally no reversal bar that happened before the market closed. And so when that happens, when the market closes like a couple, like milliseconds before the market closes at 3:15, I just get out of the trade, because I don't want to hold it overnight, basically, or hold it over the sessions. And so where the market closed at was basically an extra 2.25 points. So I would have actually gotten 9 points out of the trade instead of 6.75, and that would have been a profit of $87.56 after commissions, which would have meant that I increased my account by 9.3% in one day instead of 6.9. So that part's kind of trash, but whatever. I'm really happy about how today turned out, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm so trash. I almost forgot to record this. All right, so the green line here is where I accidentally got out at. And then the market closed like right here. So like I said, an extra 2.25 points. This is what the 5-minute chart looks like. So again, I accidentally got out right here in this bar, and the market close bar was here. So I would have gotten out up there basically. So yeah, little annoying, but it is what it is. Mistakes happen. I'm just glad I had my best day yet. I'm just out here breaking my own records or whatever. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 22nd. It's 8:54 in the morning. I actually don't have any trades setting up just yet, but I wanted to come because guess what? I'm awake. And not only am I awake, but I woke up on time to my alarm and did not snooze it. Can we say accomplishment? My God, that's just so horrible when that's an accomplishment. I do have to work tonight, so right after the trading session ends at 1 o'clock, or possibly even around like 12:30, I will be going back to sleep. So if something happens today, I'll let y'all know. In the meantime, I'm going to edit last week's vlog and go ahead and upload all of that so that it can come out tomorrow morning, and then I'll save my haul, my clothing haul, for tomorrow. Y'all want to see all the clothes I got? Look, just look at this. Let's see all those clothes over here. Yes, that is for my haul video. Over 40 items for $600, and I only have it laid out like that because I know I'm gonna do a video. Otherwise I would have already, like, you know, put them up, but that's not the purpose of this video. This video is for trading. So I'll let y'all know if I have anything set up today. All right, so it's 10:59 a.m. and I did just get a trigger for a sale on my 2-point strategy. Man, it came right on time because I'm really frustrated with the post office right now with a customer's planner. And yeah, so hopefully we get triggered and we get a win, so I feel much better about today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the chart. I'm going to write all of my stuff into my little book or whatever, and we'll see what happens. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Today is just not my day, and I got to work tonight. All right, my friends, so here is the chart. The green line is where I needed that trigger bar, which is the vertical line, that bar, to close to where I knew like it was time to look for the entry. White is the pending sale. Red is the stop loss. Blue is my break even line. Here is what the 5-minute chart is looking like. You guys can see it's just a lot of resistance up there. So this should be a pretty decent trade if we can get the trigger, and we'll see if we get triggered for our pending. All right, y'all, so it's 11:10. Our order has been filled. Let's hope the trading gods love me today because I don't want my day to be worse with a loss. As if my day couldn't get any worse. All right, the stop loss order was filled. And my day is not worse just because I lost. I take L's with ease. It's really no problem. It's just losing money here, losing money on my business side because now I have to reship a planner out to somebody because USPS is trash. Customer service is trash. Everything is just trash. So it's 11:28 and the trading session doesn't end for another hour and a half, but looking at my 4-point strategy, because you guys know once I lose on one strategy, I don't trade it anymore for the day. But looking at my 4-point strategy, I don't think there's enough time in the market for it to pop off. I might stay up like another 30 minutes possibly, but I really just want to go to sleep. I'm tired, I'm frustrated, and I'm just over it. The good thing is my strategy is so sound that the loss is not because of like frustration or emotions, because for a lot of traders, losses are due to emotions and like, you know, hey, I lost, so now I'm going to do this. Like, no, my technique, my strategy is my strategy. There's no veering from it. It's very easy to still trade even when I'm tired, when I'm emotional, like all of that stuff. So yeah, if a 4-point strategy trade comes about, of course I'll get into it. Like I said, I doubt it. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. October 23rd. Actually, it's not morning. How about this? Good afternoon. Because it is 12:16 in the afternoon. I just got a trigger for a sale on my 2-point strategy at 12:12. And I've just finished putting like all the pending orders in and everything. So I'm going to show you the chart and then we will see if the pending order gets filled. So this is what the chart is looking like. I have the pending order for the sale in at the white line. The red will be my stop loss and blue is the break even line. Here is what the 5-minute chart looks like. And it looks like it's trying to push up. We did have like a little bit of like stalling that happened like right after I was triggered or whatever. So let's see if we get the pending hit. So it's 1:08 and as y'all can see, I have not been triggered just yet. Here's the 5-minute chart. It literally came a tick away from hitting my pending and it dropped, but we have not been completely out of the clear with the trade because it hasn't opened below that blue line and closed below it. So still have some time. There's still like 2 hours left in the session. Even though I don't take trades that like set up after 1 o'clock, if something sets up before 1 o'clock and just doesn't hit my pending till after, I do still trade those. So we'll see what the market gives us. There's a little bit of retracement happening right now. Whether it retraces back up to my entry or not, we will see. So it is 3:33 and I'm going to give you guys the update of the trade. I actually just finished getting the haul video recorded for y'all. So yes, by the time this video comes out, that would already be out or whatever. So anyway, I was watching the charts and yeah, remember it came very close to hitting my pending and then it started falling. Well, guess what? I had to delete the pending orders because it did go below my break even level and everything. So let me show y'all what the charts look like. Same situation. It basically came a tick away from hitting my pending order up there. And then when this bar happened where it opened below the blue line and closed, I would have put the pending order for the first reversal bar, which was here. And that means that, let's see, close. I would have closed at 29.96. So I'd have got my minimum of 3.25 points out of it. It would have been nice to get that, but you know, it is what it is. But you guys can see as soon as I would have closed out, it just shot up like 10 points. So of course that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow or Friday if we have any trades for the rest of the week. Otherwise you'll automatically see me Friday because I'll have to close the video out to tell y'all what the stats are for the week. Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday, October 24th. It is 10:24 in the morning. I am actually in a trade on my 2-point strategy right now. Sorry I didn't film it before I got into it and while it was live and everything because I was on the phone with my best friend for the last couple of hours. But I'm going to show you guys the chart. My charts are actually possibly setting up for a subsequent trade on my 4-point strategy as well. I won't really know until this bar closes on this 4-point Rinko bar. Even if it doesn't, it's fine. I'm in on the 2-point strategy and that's really all that matters. So I'm actually hoping to be done by like 12 o'clock today because I need to take my other best friend to go pick up her car, and I really don't want to cut my trading session short for that. I can't be missing out on money. So let me show y'all the charts real quick, and then I will keep you updated with this trade as well as whether I get into another one or not. So here is the 2-point chart. The white line is where my entry was. Red is the stop loss. Blue is my break even. So I believe once this bar closes, the next one needs to close green for me to start looking for my exit. This is what the 5-minute chart looks like. So y'all can see we started to already establish support before I got into the trade, and all I need is for this price right now to go up one more tick and the bar will close on my 4-point chart. This is the 4-point chart. So I'm just waiting on that bar to close to determine whether or not I'm going to enter on my 4-point strategy. So quick update, that bar, I don't know why this is not focusing. That bar did close and my indicator showed that it's time to get in, except on a different 2-point chart, the indicators did not cross. As you can see there, it didn't cross to go up. So because the green line is still below the red line, it's not time for me to get in on my 4-point strategy. So I'm just going to stay in on the 2-point strategy, and we're going to leave it at that for now. And after this bar closes green, that is when we will start looking for the exit strategy to get out at the first reversal bar. And right now I am actually 6 points in profit. Can you see that? Can you see that? Focus. Well, it's 6 points in profit right now. So quick update. We have blown past the break even line. So we're still going up, but if this bar closes red, we will be out of the trade, and it should be like 6.25 points of a profit. Or this might just start going back up. We'll see. But my stop loss at this point is at it's at 3,825, and you can see the price currently is at 3,975. So we got to come down about another 1.5 before we're stopped out. Hey y'all, so it's 10:55, and here's the update. We were stopped out with that first reversal bar there. It's crazy because as soon as that bar popped up, these next 3 bars just popped up like within milliseconds. So it was a really good place to get out of the trade. And you can see over here, this is kind of what happened. We went up, it came back down, and now there's like a really huge wick on that candle. It looks like it could possibly, oh wait, nope. I was going to say it looks like it possibly with the close of this bar would be setting up for a whole nother trade, but it's not because of one of my indicators showing that I can't get in it. So even if it does end up being a valid trade, I'm not getting into it. So yeah, there's 2 more hours left in the session. I have to take my best friend somewhere. I'm still editing, so I'm still going to watch the charts, but I don't think there will be any more trades. This trade ended up profiting 6.25 points. Good morning, ladies and gents. It is Friday, October 25th, and it is 9:05 in the morning. I think I might have figured out how to take a nap after work and still make sure I don't sleep through the session, because you know that one day last week it was a fail. So what I basically had to do, I had to set an alarm every 5 minutes. I think I did 8:25, 8:30, 8:35, 8:40, and I was up and ready to go by 8:35, honey. Okay. But anyway, so I did get a trigger or a setup for my 4-point strategy. I have not had a setup on my 4-point strategy, I think, in a whole week, if I'm not mistaken. I have my pending orders in. I'm going to show you guys the chart, show you where my pending orders are, and then we'll see what this bad boy does today. Alright, so that trade over there is from yesterday, but this is what the 4-point chart is looking like. Just a whole lot of consolidation. Basically, ever since I got out of that trade yesterday, it's just been a lot of consolidation. Here is what the 2-point chart looks like. So I'm really just waiting on the retracement to come down to the white line, which is where my pending buy order is. The red line is the stop loss, and the blue is the break even. Of course, the break even is a lot further away than what you guys are typically used to seeing, because with my 4-point strategy, the break even is 6 points away versus 4. And then here is what the 5-minute chart is looking like. So it is 9:24, and as y'all can see, this bar right here where the vertical white line is, it opened at the blue line and closed above it. So I have to delete my pending orders, and we will wait for the next setup if another setup happens. Remember that trade from earlier? Remember that trade from earlier that never popped off? Y'all look, it kept going. It went straight up to the all-time high. And the crazy thing is, if I would have gotten triggered for this trade, I would have won like 16 points or something crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. This actually looks like it might be trying to set up my 2-point strategy pretty soon. Hey y'all, happy Friday. It is Friday night. It's like 10 o'clock at night, but I needed to come and go ahead and close the video. I'll give y'all the stats so y'all can be proud of me or whatever, you know. So let me show you guys the stats, and then I'll give you everything that I have like written down on paper. And I have a big announcement, and the second big announcement I think I'm going to actually create a whole nother video for, but let me show y'all the stats real quick. So in case y'all were wondering, there were no trades that popped off today. All right, so here is the gross profit. Here is the gross loss. That is the total commissions that I paid for all of the trades this week. And then the total net profit was $102.68. You guys can see the dates here. Now, I actually only took 3 trades, not 4. The only reason it shows up this way is because once you get on multiple contracts, sometimes the contracts don't get filled at the same time. So I do remember one of the days, like when I was in the trade, it showed 1 at the price, 1 at the price, instead of showing 2 at the price, meaning that it got filled at separate times. So out of the 3 trades, I won 2, lost 1, which means that we had a win ratio of 66% this week. So the total gain this week was 11 points, which is great because that fulfills my 10 to 15 point goal. And then I grew my account by 10.99%, or essentially 11% this week, which is freaking amazing. And let me tell you, your girl's account is back over $1,000, okay? Back over $1,000. I have not seen my account above $1,000 since June. And at that time, I was testing. I was like trying to develop the strategy and everything. And although I do demo a little bit, you guys, look, at the end of the day, money is money, okay? Money can be made at any time. And so, yeah, I started this strategy back on August 28th. And I started it with somewhere in the realm of $740 or so. So now we are over $1,000, okay? And the great thing is, once I get to $1,200 in my account, we will be upping the number of contracts on the 4-point strategy to 2 contracts, and upping the number of contracts on the 2-point strategy to 3 contracts. Once you start compounding, you guys, and starting to put multiple contracts on trades, listen. It starts getting stupid, okay? When I say printing money, I mean printing money. And it's so crazy because seeing the little bit of changes on a daily basis or a weekly basis, you know, you kind of lose sight as far as what you're doing overall. And when I come out with the video that I'm coming out with very soon to like tell you guys about everything since I started this strategy just 2 months ago and how I grew my account in just 2 months, listen, y'all gonna see why I do what I do. But anyway, that's all for this week. A gain of 11%. I'm so happy, and we will be cruising on into next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Please thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next